I know it says 2:15. Give everyone some time to get in here. Maybe I should change that back to 2. Wayne was proving harder to kidnap than Elon thought. Yeah, just a little bit. It's a little bit harder. Let me make sure these comments are showing up on screen. All right, there we go. How's everyone doing? How you guys doing? Yeah, he was, it got a little hard. Hey, good. Hey, everyone coming in. So we got some special news today. But first, I need to wait for Neon to answer how he's doing. He's just staring. He just... Oh, wait. We got old Mr. B in the chat. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? So we literally just announced some cool things right now. They said they can't hear Wave. Go ahead and talk, Wave. Oh shit. Oh, Neon either. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Let's see. Okay, try it again, guys. Oh, this is fucking great. Hold on. So this has happened before in the past, guys, where my audio thing decides to not capture the system audio anymore. Go ahead and talk again, guys. They still can't fucking hear you. This really sucks. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me get off of here real quick. So whenever I start anything different, I did change something up today. Go ahead and talk again, guys. Let's see if this works. No. All right, so I'm really scared to do what I'm about to do because it normally doesn't work. So that's scary. I'm trying to. It's really gonna fucking make me do this. Try to talk again, guys. This is great. So I have this thing, guys. It's called Audio Hijack, and you're supposed to do this thing with the system audio, and it's not working now. So give me 1 second, guys. I should have just taken that 15 minutes, huh? It was just working a second ago. We were literally doing this test. Now, the thing I'm worried about is we're going to get sound from them in a second, but it's going to do this doubling effect on my voice, and it's going to be really horrible. But that's bad. And that's more than the So that's what I was worried about, guys. I should have left it on. We're going live in 15 minutes. How much time do I have? Jesus, this sucks, guys. I'm really trying to figure out how to do this without doing it the other way, because the other way is going to require me to do some insanity, and I really don't want to do this insanity because it sucks. It sucks doing it this way, and let's see if you guys can hear like the music and stuff. Because, oh man, why? Why is this doing? Can you guys hear this video? See, the video is working. All right, guys, we're gonna figure this out. We got this. We're gonna do this, or we're gonna be positive today. Maybe this will fix it. Go ahead and talk, guys.
Testing 1 2.
No, didn't fix it. Didn't work.
Testing.
Try it now.
Hello?
Oh, I think that worked.
Hello?
It worked.
We got it.
We got it.
All right.
Oh my God! Save this. Same as system. Okay, speaker, same as system. I think we got him. We got him, guys.
All right.
All right. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
yeah.
It works.
I'm gonna say this is not a tech issue. This is an Elon issue.
It happens.
Hey,
happens
Neon,
to the
why'd you
best
go
of
back
all-
in your
best of
dungeon
us.
again? You were nice and lit up. We could see your beautiful face, and then you went back to your damn dungeon.
I know. There we go.
How are you doing, guys? Let's start this again. We're off to a great start. Man, so I've had a really rough fucking morning, and it just seems like it just keeps getting worse. So let's go.
To be
Go
fair-
up from here.
To be fair, Alan did just make his coffee like 2 minutes before this stream, so I don't think it's proper kicked in yet.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Wave.
like Solomon said, Alan tech issues. So, Wave, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Enjoying this fresh cup of coffee that I would have forgot about if it wasn't for you. So we're good to go.
I know, we were talking about it. We were like, all right, we need to get this going. So, we're going to be doing this thing every Friday, guys, at the same time, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that was the news I was going to talk about. We're going to be, if you guys remember, we're trying to do this news thing. So this is part of a podcast. It's called Dicodecmusic, all right? That I don't have the link because I'm an idiot, but just type in Dicodecmusic. You'll find it. Maybe if somebody could type it in the chat for me, that'd be great. But go subscribe over there because we're gonna have a podcast that will be on all streaming platforms. It'll be all released. It's gonna have all the interviews that I'm doing, and it's also gonna have all these conversations we have every Friday. And we're going to be just talking Japanese music news or music over in Indonesia, music in Mexico, music in the UK, music in the US, wherever. We're just going to be talking about music mainly, will be the mainly topic. And of course, you know, we always get into some live chats and we talk about Neon's difficulties, you know, in his head. No, I was kidding.
Mate, there's not a podcast long enough for that.
I think now that we have every Friday, we might be able to pull it off. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe after like 5 months, we're gonna figure it out.
Somewhere around there.
So yeah, that's the news. So we're gonna be doing this every Friday, talking about bands. So the first topic today is we have some interesting stuff from the Koba interview that I thought would be pretty cool to talk about. Thanks to Tycan for translating this into English and putting it up on Reddit. It's underneath the Babymetal Reddit. And it brought up an interesting question on here. They were saying, like, according to the PIA Research Institute, I don't know how credible that is. You guys can look that up. This is according to them. The live entertainment market in 2008 is estimated to be 110 billion yen. If anyone wants to do the math on that, I'm not sure how much that is down 82.4% from the previous year due to the spread of the new, you know what. I don't want to get demonetized. In addition, the Research Institute announced that the earliest the market can recover to the pre-level since 2011. So I don't know what they mean by that. Oh, they're talking about that first housing market crash or whatnot when there was another issue. So, you know, Koba was mentioning about it. He brought up a good point. In the interview, he's like, how does a change affect? And I think my favorite thing about what bands are doing now is, or what I think they should do, is still offer the live concerts, right? And still have a streaming at the same time. So you can choose to go there if you want, or you can stay home because you can't see them. You're not in the country or whatnot with them. And you can't make it over there. So now you have the opportunity to listen. Like, so if somebody's playing in the UK, I can watch here in the US on a streaming, but the people in the UK can go to the live concert they want. I think that's
like a win-win.
I think that's a great solution. And that's pretty much what he was like referring to. I'm hoping that's what he does, because he was talking about having Babymetal just kind of play in Japan. But hopefully they have a streaming thing alongside it or whatnot. So, and he did kind of like offer some insight into like people making too much of a big deal about the Babymetal lore. In case you guys don't know, like a lot of people making a lot of drama saying they're not coming back, stuff like that. So he pretty much tells everyone to shut up and stop fucking whining about it. But what do you guys think about that?
Sounds like Koba.
Start with you, Neon. What do you think about all this?
I think he's got a valid point. There's no reason why they shouldn't do it. I mean, there's been a debate, I think, for a while now, especially in the baby metal community, and not even that, just bands in general, like you said, about what they should do with, in the midst of, what. And a lot of bands have gone about it different ways. Bands have done live shows. Some bands have done knuckle down and release music videos, lyric videos. I'd like to give a special shout actually to Matt Heffy of Trivium, which is an amazing thing that he does on his Twitch channel. Is he sets up a laptop on the stage, and you can watch on his Twitch channel the live shows that he plays. For free, for nothing. He just there's very few artists that do this, and I think that's an absolutely amazing way. He's such a great guy, and that's such a community thing. It's absolutely amazing.
That is amazing.
It's not groundbreaking, like watching obviously a pro shot of a concert. Your laptop is tucked away but it's still amazing. It's still something I've never seen before in this kind of, I don't know, dilemma that we're in. So people go about it different ways. What I'm most concerned about with baby metal once they start trying to monetize stuff like this is how much they're going to monetize if they go that route.
Okay.
Baby metal are one of those bands that are notorious for not being cheap. In their merch, in their shows as well. As much as we all freaking love them, the diehards, they can rack up quite a bill following this band around. So my initial thought is that sounds great, as long as it's not too expensive in this time. Then yeah, I'm all for it. Where I cast a little bit of shadow of doubt is if obviously they're going to monetize maybe 5 shows in Japan, and it's going to cost $100 or whatever it is in the US side to go and watch those shows. But I have faith that they'll do it properly, and if they do it well, I can only see it as a good thing.
Well, Hadesio brings up a good point. He says still the Japanese industry can do better because they still sell a lot of physical copies and all stuff, and that's a true fact. In their market is still similar to the West as the early 2000s. So the thing that I was looking up that they talk about in this interview that's really important to mention is that the US does not buy CDs at all, but they still do over there, and it's amazing how that kind of happens with music, right? I know in Europe, that 80s style music's still going strong, right? But here it's not. You can't really get away with playing power metal and have a good crowd. Everyone's still stuck in other newer music and stuff. But then you go to Japan, they have more of the progressive. Japan's my shit because they have all the progressive music that I love over there. You know what I mean? That's my style 100%. But I think it's fascinating how some things still sell in certain countries was my whole point. Japan, you still get CDs, you can still get records really fast. And there's some people in the US that collect, but for the most part, we just stream over here. Pot, what do you think about all this? I just called you Potter.
Well, first of all,
wave.
You're a wizard.
Pot, what do you think?
First of all, I just got to acknowledge Neon's hat. I love it. I think last time you were wearing a Deadpool hat. Now you got Spider-Man.
I was, yeah.
I love
Deadpool Spider-Man.
Anyway, man, you guys know way more about the market side of this stuff than I do. But all I'll say is, from a fan experience point of view, I think it's kind of whatever the artist is comfortable with. I think the live streaming is a really great idea. The question is is the artist going to be comfortable going to a bunch of live shows to put them on in the first place? But if the artist is comfortable with it, then why not leave the choice in the hands of the fans individually, which medium they want to use to experience it?
What do you think is a fair price? What do you guys think is a fair price for a live stream of a concert that is being played in person? All those fans are for a baby metal concert. I don't even know how much. How much do you think it is? Probably $1,000 US.
For me personally, imagine if it was that much, I'd be like, yeah. For me personally, I'd say about £15, which is probably around about $20 for you guys. I think that's fair enough. I mean, you can get into gigs for £15 here, and that's seeing the band live. So I think that's.
We're talking about baby metal here, though.
Like, well, this is what I'm worried about. That's why I go back to my previous comment. Like, you know, there's some bands that do like shows really, really cheap, and then there's some bands that will take the piss.
I want to mention something about this thing with Loon that you're saying that Japan that buys CDs, I buy CDs for bands if they are available here. If not, I buy digital. But I'm telling you right now, the data that they did put up the data in here, and like the US is like it dropped 90% for CD sales. Like people are just not in the US, but Japan is still significantly higher. The UK is significantly higher. I'll probably for next Friday, I'll like get all that data together to show you guys. It's insane like how different it is depending on where you are. But back to what you're saying, yeah.
Like I said, as long as bands don't take the piss as well. Just going back to what you were saying as well about obviously US and stuff. I think that's the digital age now. It's not the 90s. It's not the early 2000s. I mean, I still have CDs. I still go out my way to buy CDs. But unlike 15 years ago when I was a teen and I bought, I went to a music shop and I bought my CDs of all my favorite bands that I could put on an iPod, the original iPods back then. It's too easy now to click on, go to iTunes, buy it that way, go to Spotify, listen to it that way, go to YouTube, listen to them on YouTube, just stick them on a playlist. Like there's less and less reason now for people to go out and buy CDs, and bands are trying to do it in different ways, through merch, through online shows, through pro shots. I mean, they're trying to do it, but one of the greatest incomes for bands probably in the last 10-15 years is slowly whittling away. I'm under no illusion that if you're not massive, like top 20 in the charts all the week, that it must be really, really hard to make a living, because obviously record companies need to invest in you, sort out, pay for the tour, pay for your recording, pay for merchandise, advertisement, and then they probably get minimal return, which means the band themselves probably get minimal return. And I think this feeds back to why many bands now have disputes about pay, and not getting as much as they did in the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that, but that's probably maybe a debate for another day.
It's just a fascinating how this is gonna work. For me, I used to love collecting things, but I have a very obsessive personality, like where I go 100%. So I remember when I was collecting CDs, and I had over probably 2,000 CDs. And then I go through these stages where I collect, right? And then I'm like, fuck, I have too much shit. And then I sell everything. So, like, for me, I'm at the point where, like, the only thing I'm going to collect and stuff is going to be, like, shirts and stuff like that, because it's stuff I'm going to wear, right? Like, yeah. But I'm not, or, like, stuff I'm going to use. So, like, I've adopted the mentality with, I don't want things. I hate having things, like, because I feel, I don't know, clustered. But that could be just the way my brain thinks. I don't like having stuff. I'd rather just have my guitars, my musical instruments, and that's it. And, like, whatever I need to operate this shit, and then I'm good. I don't know. What do you think, Wave?
I'd say, especially nowadays where not even my laptop has a CD drive, I think, like, there's, like, no functional use for me to buy a CD anymore, because I don't have any CD players, I guess, besides my PlayStation. But besides that, back to the price thing for a live show, there's no capacity on how many people. I mean, besides bandwidth, it's not like a physical venue, brick and mortar place where they have a cap on how many people can be at each show.
Yeah.
So I think that it's definitely up to the bands to figure out what their fans would consider a fair price, like what's worth paying to see that particular band.
I think for independent bands,
it's so much more
be
scalable
powerful
than a physical show.
I was about to say for independent bands, it's going to be powerful, very powerful, because that means there's no limit and they can make a shit ton of money. In which I'm really excited for those independent artists and musicians. Bands under labels, I don't know. What that could entail. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you saying at the end there?
No, that's a good point. I mean, it's like any part of the market. You want to price it right so you're not discouraging people from buying it, but you're also, able to keep going and doing it. So I don't know, finding that balance is up to the band, I guess.
Well,
but
Vladimir
I would say
just
like
said
20 to 50.
Vladimir said his disc that he buys just sits in the closet unopened, which for me that's sad because I used to like reading the lyric books, But now you can just, I guess you can go online and you just use it as collectibles. But that's the thing. I don't like things. It's a vicious cycle, man. I don't like doing it. I remember one time I had 30 guitars, not even fucking with you, not exaggerating, 30 guitars, sold all of them. It kept the only one I started out with. And then I rebought guitars back up, and I made sure I got specific guitars that I wanted,
Yeah, I mean, for me, like one of the reasons why I used to buy CDs as well is because, like I said at the beginning, as a teen, I used to love buying the CD, taking it back to my computer, putting it in my drive, ripping it to my MP3 player or iPod at the time. And you know what? Like, I don't even need to do that anymore. Like Wave said, my computer doesn't even have a CD drive in it to write anything. And
do you think that's by design? I was going to ask you, do you guys think that's by design? I feel almost like the people selling this stuff is purposely pushing us out of owning CDs. Like, I think that's always been the case. Yeah. Like, I have a conspiracy theory. I think iTunes, not iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, all of them,
oh my gosh,
got together and they fucking shelled out tons of money and said, hey guys, hey Apple, can you make sure you stop putting fucking CD drives? Because we were trying to get people to go to streaming services.
I think you just solved the riddle because iTunes, the streaming service that started music streaming, is also making the laptops we're using that don't have disk drives anymore.
Apple's been on this for a long fucking time, okay? Like, people got to know this. I mean, think about this for a second. iTunes, right? It was a genius. It was actually really good. Like, so that's why I have this theory. Like, I think all the streaming services, Spotify, that's the main one. Spotify, Apple Music. I have a feeling they're probably on the side, like just shelling out shit tons of fucking money to these other companies and say, hey, to Microsoft, be like, bro, can you chill with the CD drives? Let's
just put USB-C and forget everything else.
Think about this, guys. Those companies will make so much more money not having physical items. It's so much cheaper to have software and digital assets because that means less labor. They're going to hire less people. There's less use of resources. You're chopping down less trees. You're using less materials, less pollution. All that stuff plays a factor too. That's the good side of it. On the flip side, regular people like us get fucked because we lose jobs, right? And we have to find different ways to make other stuff. There's like a healthy balance, but it's like, to me, I'm not trying to be conspiratorial here, but like to me, it's like there's a lot of fuckery going on.
Yeah. No kidding.
The thing that makes this generation different to all the others is that like you've had like 4 generations of ways to get music out. You had vinyl, then you had cassette tape, then you had CDs. Like this is the first generation of like 4 where you don't need a physical thing anymore. You don't need to own it. I mean, there's debates still raging now in courts where like if you buy a piece of music from iTunes or Amazon, is it yours? Do you own it?
Exactly. And I agree. So I want to, this comment right here, Matt Knoll says, I think it is more video game industry that kills CD drives. Nah, I think it's deeper than that. Video games are $37 billion. Music is small potatoes. Don't underestimate the music business because you got to remember, artists think about this. Some of those artists that were making millions of dollars, some of their contracts, they're only getting 5% of the revenue. So if 5% is 1 million, like
what kind of
think about that for a second.
What kind of label does that to their artists?
I mean, look at
That's just
Spotify, dude. We don't get shit.
disgusting.
I could pull up my Spotify, tell you guys how much money I don't make.
Yeah. Well, we
it's
don't sign like a
yeah, it's
time
independent.
contract with Spotify.
I think the way honestly now is being independent, but it's much harder. Don't get me wrong. I've been trying this since 2014 with Dicodec and have failed and failed and failed and failed. And Wave, I know you know
yeah.
also Neon. Like
There's
just
no
like,
money in original music. Unless
Well,
you're
there's no money on YouTube sometimes. You know how good it is when I see like a 200,000 viewed video and I'm like, oh, how much money have I made? And I click on it and it goes like £1, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
32 cents.
You know?
You got a good point though about the CD. You know what? You pay for them and then like you have the physical hard copy, but like what happens, Neon, when fucking CD players don't exist and you got to pay like $3,000 for a relic CD player to play that CD?
Well, that's what's happening now. If we keep going the way we're going, like CD players aren't going to be a thing. I don't have a CD player in this house. I'm exactly the same as Wave. I haven't got one on my computer. There's nowhere in the house. The only thing that could take a CD right now is my PlayStation. Exactly the same as Wave. Like, and apart from that, there's nothing here. It's already happening. You look at cars now as well. Again, another great point Wave brought up. Most people just put back their phones in now. It's not even, they don't even need a specific device that plays music anymore. You just put your phone in there and you're playing music. There is no need for CDs anymore.
By the way, guys, like this video because we're only at 25 and there's 80 people in here and I'm gonna cry. I need to lift me up. Give me my dopamine fix.
You know how vinyl is it's making the retro nostalgia comeback, and it's ridiculously expensive to have a vinyl collection these days. Do you think that'll ever happen with cassette tapes or CDs? Like people will just buy it out for nostalgia?
Eventually,
yeah.
Everyone's
gonna.
I totally think they would.
Hey, so I got a fun question. So after I read this one, I agree with the whole CDs. It's much cheaper. That's what we talked about earlier. To make them, it is much cheaper. So what is next after streaming? What do you guys think would be the next thing to come after streaming?
Virtual reality?
Wait, what? How does that work? So you pay for...
He's not wrong. Get a headset.
No, hold on. You misunderstood. You misunderstood the question. Where do we because we got the song from a record to a cassette to a CD to hearing it in our ear, buying it. What's after that? Just the audio.
A neural chip to the brain.
Yeah.
Just instantly download straight to your head and you can just be there.
Or are you saying like you virtually just get the song? That'd be awesome. Imagine you buy a Band-Maid track and you put on your goggles. So not only when you pay $1 for that track, you get to see the girls in front of you playing the song for you. Oh, that'd be badass.
That's the future.
That would be
Google
badass.
Glass or whatever.
Right? You buy their song and you're like, put on the goggles and they're like, Konami's over there. You get to watch her play the solo. You get to go look and be like, oh shit. Fuck yeah.
Remember those 360-degree cameras? I know Muse used one for a concert once where they film a concert and then you could control where the camera's looking while you're watching it.
Yeah. Well, hey, that Neuralink is a legit thing. I mean, Elon Musk, fucking crazy bastard. But he's trying to fucking put chips in our head. God damn it.
Yeah.
That guy's going to invent a way of him not dying. He's going to live forever. I swear to God.
I have the same theory. I really do. I think he's going to live forever. I completely agree. But
I think he should get on a system to be able to get energy drinks delivered to your car through drones when you're running late and you didn't drink enough coffee and you don't have time to stop.
Could you imagine that?
I just thought that would be a fun idea. I'm sure there's no way they could do it with airspace.
I love this comment from Lucky. First time Neon's ever been told he is right.
I know that's a first. I've been on this podcast once and somebody said I'm right. That's it. I'm retiring. I'm done.
Go out on top.
Cassettes were a first really for people who couldn't afford LPs. Okay, that makes sense. But were then for people who wanted to listen to music on the Walkman while out. That's a good point. I love how record companies make it seem like, hey, this is cheaper this way. But guys, they're saving so much money. They really are. In comparison, it's ridiculous. But
well, if clowns like us can produce digital music and put them up on Spotify, it can't be that expensive for them.
Exactly.
It's fucking expensive. What are you talking about? We need to talk about DistroKid's prices. DistroKid, fucking stop it.
Dude, CD Baby claiming my own music in my videos and then blocking them.
Blocking
Like,
them? Are you serious?
Yeah, they blocked my live streams, past live streams, because I played my own music in it.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm never using CD Baby again.
Ugh.
Oh man, that's nuts. Well, I can't wait. I'm scared, but I'm really happy with how things are now, because I don't think anybody would know who Dicodec is or who Wave Potter is or Neon Raper is if this was like 10 years ago. It'd be a lot harder to get this going, right? So I think that's what's exciting about it. I don't think any of us would have the ability to do this without technology now. Maybe we would. I mean, I'm a stubborn asshole. I probably would figure it out. Not to sound cocky, but I would.
I wish I had a time machine and I could go back in time and start YouTube 10 years ago.
Yeah, 2006.
Yeah, it's like mid 2000s.
I did do that. I started YouTube as soon as it was out, but I was not making good quality content until like last year. So that's why I didn't get anywhere.
But that's how it goes, man, right? That's how it starts. I don't think any of us made good quality content. Fuck.
So
I'm still struggling.
I still don't make good quality content.
Well, you have a charming personality.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, I was like, I still don't make good quality.
But for some strange reason, people keep watching it.
I try it.
My
like
personality isn't fun enough to attract an audience unless my content is good.
I think.
Oh no, man.
It's hard, man. It's hard doing content. Like this year has been a fuckery for me for sure. Like this has been like a crazy year with content stuff. Penta Pishner says copyright bots are dumb. Like Blizzard got timed out, banned on Twitch because Metallica music, while they were playing Metallica music while Metallica was playing live there. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I remember that. That was a low point for music copyright.
Yeah.
Or was it revenge against Lars for fucking going after Napster back then?
Hey. Like,
maybe it's full circle.
Everybody takes the piss out of that, but now we've had time to reflect. The guy had a fucking point.
Yeah.
Like he knew years before everybody else what was going to go on and what was going to happen and where the industry was headed. Like it looked silly at the time, but now you look at it and you kind of look at it and go,
yeah, I agree.
Right, okay, we can see what he was trying to do there.
Yeah, I mean, if we all think about this, Napster's what really fucking started all this shit, and LimeWire and all that stuff. But now you can just go on Google, get YouTube downloader, and you can still download any song from fucking YouTube for free.
Yeah.
I mean.
And then as soon as that site starts saying you can't download copyright content, then there's a new one.
There's a new
pops
one.
Up.
Don't ask why we know this.
It's for research purposes.
Research purposes only. Just where all the B-roll comes from. That's so annoying. I'm like trying to get B-roll and I have to download a video and it's like, you can't for copyright. I'm like, I'm not using the audio. I just need the visuals.
Yeah,
I got a workaround.
You have to click off of like 16 ads before it actually downloads.
Yeah. Hey, Big Daddy. No!
Yeah. I remember as like a 14-year-old kid on my computer with dial-up that still went. And whenever I wanted to download like one song off freaking LimeWire, I had to make sure like my parents, especially my mom, wasn't in the room. Oh my god, some of those pop-ups.
You're like 3 kilobytes per second.
I feel like every time those commercials come up and like the fucking half softcore porn commercial comes up, my wife conveniently walks in every fucking time. I swear to God. And then she asks the same damn question every time. Who's that? It's a commercial. It's a commercial, I swear. Oh man. Rev Stickblade. Let me pull up this comment. Rick Beato got a copyright strike from Katy Perry's label and his video about why it was wrong to sue Katy Perry for copyright in her court case. I'm not sure.
Wasn't that ironic?
Didn't he fight that? He went to court and all that shit. I'm pretty sure he went to court and did a bunch of stuff with that.
Oh, that was about that?
Yeah.
I didn't know what was behind him going to court, but dang.
Yeah, I think I don't know how it ended up. I'm not sure. But
so he was like defending Katy Perry's label and then they copyright striked him?
Yeah. But the thing is, like, I mean, I know there's some people in here that are not Rick Beato fan. I love Rick Beato's videos, but I know why some people don't like him because he knows what he likes. That's, I can't really fault him for it. Like, some people are just strong about their opinion. I know a lot of people don't like him because I didn't even know this. I didn't even know he heard Band-Maid, but apparently he has heard of Band-Maid, or he checked him out and he kind of just like pushed it off. And somebody said that he made a comment saying that the audio was too compressed. And then he kind of just like shut up. Oh, as Davis is out there. Shout out to you. Davis brought this up to me. And I agreed with what Davis was saying. He was saying that like he kind of like didn't fucking give it a chance. And I agree, like, it's hard sometimes to give it a chance, but he's older, they get kind of, stubborn. So like, but he does. Can you even imagine
how many requests he get? Like if we're overwhelmed with requests, he must get so many people a day telling him, you need to listen to this. Like you can't give everything as much time as it should get, when you have that many people.
Yeah.
Like, listen to this.
He, but there's one comment that he did make that was true. He said like the audio is like really compressed, and he's right. The mix is compressed sometimes with Band-Maid audio. Like they compress the shit out of the cymbals, and that's one thing. I'm not a big fan of Band-Maid mixes actually. Even though I love the new album, I like the mix. I like it, but it's not like But so anyways, Davis mentioned that he made that comment. I'm like, well, he wasn't wrong. They're very compressed mixes. They really are. That's why we really appreciate their live stuff, because the live stuff has more room to breathe. And that's why that acoustic show was so fucking good. It was so amazing. It was
the acoustic. Oh my god.
It had air to breathe. I agreed, like Unseen World, man, if they had more of just open up the compression just a little bit. If you open it up just a little bit, I think it would have really allowed more subtleties to come through.
Because like I said, there's like too much makeup gain.
Yeah, and then they squash it too much. Like, because when I watched the acoustic show, I had a whole new appreciation for Psyche. I mean, I saw the live shows and she was amazing for live. But when I saw the acoustic show, I had a brand new appreciation. I already appreciated her, but like, I fucking was like, wow. I know why she's the lead singer of Band-Maid now.
I'm the same. I'm exactly the same. I get so like warped in with like the other girls in the band, and like bless Psyche's little heart. Like sometimes she's the last person in my mind when I look at it, because I'm so like, oh, what's Akane doing, or what's Misa doing? Oh, those little riffs and stuff, And then Miku is obviously adorable, so she gets the most love for obviously how just freaking cute she is.
Well, you're a guitarist, aren't you?
Jeff Fenn just said, I think it's YouTube compression. I agree that's a lot to do with it, but when I listen to the digital, it's pretty compressed too. But I will have to say I haven't listened to a CD yet. So.
Spotify compresses stuff too, though, don't they?
Yeah, YouTube doesn't help.
Level everything.
Yeah, I have to make specific mixes for Apple Music and for Spotify. So when I go release it, this is why I like DistroKid, because DistroKid gives you the option to like, hey, do you want to pay the extra $1 to get the audio perfect for this platform? Because each platform we release songs on, like this is what people don't know. So for example, when I put out Dicodec Covers Japan EP, it was a pain in the ass because I had to, not only did it cost me like $100 to release everything, which was fucking ridiculous. I don't know why it was that high. But I had to go on there and make sure that I had specific audio settings for each platform. You can just throw the MP3. You can just do that. But if you do that, Spotify will compress the fuck out of it. So you have to mix the song to a certain decibel level so that Spotify's compression doesn't trigger. So you have to be aware of how Spotify compresses, how Apple Music compresses. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the platforms. They do whatever they want. And so
what
were you going to say?
What does LUF stand for? Loudness.
Loves. Did I say that?
No, LUFS, like LUFS.
I have no clue.
Like, because that's like the actual loudness that the different platforms.
Oh, I was like, LUFS. I guess I never looked at that. I just looked up the decibel limits that I had to stay under. I'll look that up right now, though. I'm curious. But anyways, what I was saying was like, it's the pain in the ass when we have to release music. So you can just throw it up there. You can, and who knows though? We don't know when they release Band-Maid albums. We don't know if they go through those steps. Because when I have to get anything pressed on a record, it's a completely different mix. Like I'm looking at my album here. I have a mix for record, for cassette, and then CD. CD is still the best sounding in my opinion. I fucking love CD. I listen to, I like the Awake Gospel album. That CD sounds phenomenal in the car.
You like CDs more than vinyl?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Interesting.
It sounds so much better. Fight me.
I don't even notice. Like, I listen to my vinyls on a Bluetooth speaker, so I'm like, it's getting converted to digital anyway. So
yeah, I know.
I looked up LUFS.
That fucking
LUFS is
go ahead. Sorry.
Loudness units relative to full scale.
That makes sense. FLAC audio, are giant fucking files for sure. 100% solemn.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But
what were you saying?
I got a gripe with that. That fucking pisses me off. So I make fun of Hector about this. So he has a record player, right? He puts the record on, but then it digitally presses and it goes out the speakers. What's the point of the record player? Like, what the fuck?
Because it looks fancy.
It's like, why would you do that? And he's like, bro, you know what? That's a really good fucking point.
It's like wearing a monocle. You know, why would you do that?
It does so cool, but it just looks cool.
Oh man. I don't know, Vladimir Chupin, what you guys talk about the loudness war. I didn't even know there was an audio loudness war. Did you guys know about that? I guess yeah, it was there. People were trying to make their music louder than others or whatever.
Yeah,
which is
seeing
stupid.
how much they could limit and compress it before it sounded like absolute garbage.
Yeah, I remember, you know what? I remember some of my first mixes, like I'd always wonder why it wasn't as loud as some of the music on the radio. It took me a while to figure that out. And the trick was you had to stay in a sweet spot of recording between -3 and -6 dB. You never wanted your mix. You wanted your mix right in there so that when you master it, it would get to the loudness. I didn't know that, right? So mine was fucking just blasting past 0, which is bad, guys. And I remember I ran through a mastering program or whatever, and I'm like hearing all this crackling. This is when I was first starting. I'm like, why is there all this fucking crackling? I didn't put crackling in my music. When the fuck did I eat Rice Krispies during this recording?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, when I first started recording music, I was using Cakewalk Sonar 4, I think, off of the Pirate Bay or whatever. But it was, I never brought my tracks down and then bring them up to where they needed to be. I'd leave all the tracks at 0. And then if something wasn't loud enough, I'd turn up the volume like past 0.
Yeah.
Instead of, bringing everything down and actually mixing it. It was pretty bad.
It's a learning process, guys. It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
What is this? It's for radio to stop songs with bigger dynamic range sounding quiet. Absolutely. Yep. Even though, what's funny, guys? So the radio station here, you remember how it was cool to like try to get your music on the radio? I don't know if you guys did try to do this, but our local station is called KLAQ. And it was a big deal to get to know the radio guys. So I went on radio a couple times with my first band, Scordacha Vita. And we got on the radio, had our song. I remember how cool it is. And now it's so funny. Now I have the radio station hitting me up, being like, "Hey man, you want to put your song on the radio?" I'm like, "I guess."
Nice.
Because nobody listens. Like nobody gives who listens. They're like, "Yeah, we'll put it on the Sunday spot. We'll put it at 9 o'clock for you, so we can get some airtime." Like, okay. Like I've only had one good thing happen from being on the radio, and we did find a bassist that way, but that was it. But like, it's so funny how like it's not considered impressive to get your music on the radio anymore.
Yeah. Well, like thinking about the radio, like our local station's The Current, and they play interesting music, but I can't imagine like a Band-Maid song just popping up on The Current. I don't think radio listeners are ready for that kind of like intricacy and energy. They'll be like, what in the world?
Bro, you gave me an idea. So what if I did this, guys? What if I did this?
The cogs are already working in Alan's head right now. He's like, hang on.
I think I can fool my radio station to play Band-Maid and Babymetal on the radio. I think I might try it.
You say it's yours?
Because he already saw the cover. He already saw the cover. I think I could do it. Because I know both the DJs there, but then I might get banned. I don't know.
Yeah,
Should I try it?
Do radio stations need some kind of special license to play music on the radio?
Yes, they don't know. Sure it would be after the fact. Nah, that'd be fucked up. I get the radio station in trouble probably. How do they scan for that though? Do record labels even check radios and make sure their song's not being played? So what I'm talking about, guys, is the local stations here. They play local music, but they never check. CD Baby never gives me my royalty for being played on the radio. I never get anything from it being played.
Oh no.
So that's what I'm saying. So what if I submit
a song? Don't be on the Sunday slot then. You know, tell them.
So what would happen if I submit my song? Because I know the radio station here doesn't check. They don't. All he does is like, hey, there's no cussing, right? Because they trust me. So this is where it gets a little in the gray area of like, you know, being a piece of shit and not a piece of shit. But like, if I give them a song
once or twice,
I know they're not gonna check. That's all I'm saying. I know they're not gonna fucking check. They're just gonna play the shit. I know it because they never check. I'm like, yeah, there's no swearing in it. I don't fucking know if they're swearing in it. Singer, did you put a cuss word? No. Most of my music doesn't have cussing in it. The way that I write lyrics, I don't have cussing in it. But it would be hilarious. And I could live stream it, be like, hey guys, our new song's on the radio. The fucking Band-Maid shows up. Sense.
I mean, it might help Band-Maid.
I mean...
Can you pin Stimno's comment here about the two forms of compression?
I did already. It was up there.
Oh.
Yeah. I got you. I've been putting up comments while we're talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good point to explain, like the difference between
we can bring it back up
that we do while mastering and like actually changing file formats.
Where is that? I lost the comment. The comments are going fast, but if you want to put it in there. Send them. They said send them why, Alan. Hey, send me that comment about the compression so I can pull it up. But go ahead, Potter, if you want to talk about it.
Oh, it's just, you know, I just thought it was an interesting point. The difference between file compression when you're like converting from a wave to MP3 and the compression you put on actual audio, you know, to bring up the quiet parts and limit the loud parts.
In the UK, we have a PRS Performing Rights Society. They collect money from the radio station, etc., then distribute to the artist. Yeah, and you can do that here. There is a place where you can do that. And if somebody plays your cover, like say they cover your song live and then put it on there, they'll collect for it. Because I did Lonely Day, right? And on that Twitch stream, I was recording in front of everybody, and that shit got flagged. I couldn't believe it. I already got the license to release it. Like I got a license to release my Babymetal cover, all that stuff. So please go listen to it so I can afford holding onto the license or they'll take it down. Fishner says, send them, don't let me down. That's a good one. I love these titles. And Hard Bros is saying they only play the same requests. Ever wonder why? Yes, I knew about that. The pool of music. That's why when you go to certain states in the U.S., it's always different as you're going on. Let's see. Let's get back
Black
to this.
Hole.
Black Hole.
They're definitely not ready to hear that on the radio.
Oh man, I think they are ready. They need to hear it. Here's the thing that we were talking about, and thank you for bringing that comment back up. But there it is, and it is a really good point. Two forms of compression being discussed here. Exactly, we were discussing three different forms: MP3, AAC, and dynamic range compression. The difference between loud and quiet parts. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the funny thing is some people make the quiet parts as loud as the loud parts. So I had this issue where I can't use them anymore. I used to have somebody mix my vocals just because I hate fucking mixing my vocals because I don't want to hear myself over and over. Well, I stopped doing that now because we were on live stream. I got the recording back, right? And he compressed it so bad that the quiet parts lost all of the feel. Like it lost all my range, so instead of like such a lonely day, like all those dynamics just got fucking such a lonely day. It almost sounded like fucking weird. That's a really bad example.
You were eating the microphone.
Yeah. Such a So yeah, Klupin is saying clipping of the peaks that the main problem for modern music. Exactly. Because if you look at a lot of the audio, even on podcasts, man, sometimes you hear this little fuzz noise because they fucking crank it louder after they compress it. It annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah. There's this program, Levelator, that goes through and listens to your it goes through and listens to your track, and it automatically, dynamically levels it based on the actual audio itself. But like you said, if there's any silence at all, it brings it up. So it just all of a sudden fades in like a. If there's any silence, you hear all the room noise.
Man, compressing talking is way easier, but I just don't get why people, when they compress the talking, they just fucking crank it back up. That's really weird. What? Oh, man. So, anyways, that's the Koba interview. Check it out. It's in our Discord server. Follow us on Discord. We talk about news there. If you guys want to give us articles, shoot us articles you want us to talk about and stuff. We're going to be doing this every Friday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll be going from like 1 to 3 every Friday, talking about stuff going on in the music scene all over the world. If you missed the beginning, that's what we were talking about. So it's a new thing we're going to be doing all the time. I'll pin the Dicodec podcast link down below, and all the podcasts will go up there. So all the interviews I do, all these conversations we have, maybe bring you guys on with interviews that we do, stuff like that. So subscribe to that channel because all the podcasts will go up over there once we release them on all platforms and all that good stuff. And I hope you guys like this kind of talk. And if you guys want to join the conversation, just or contribute to the conversation, send us those links and stuff on Discord and come chill with us, talk with us. So Greg has some information about the Rick Beato thing. He says, Rick Beato finally listened to Band-Maid during the recent live stream. He stopped the song after 10 seconds because it was heavily compressed. Yes, that's what we were just talking about earlier. A common complaint about the contemporary recordings. I agree, and I do think it is pretty compressed. I do. Like we were just saying, I really think if they opened it up. But the thing is, everybody does that now. That's just a style. And when you do that style on rock bands, it really ruins it. Because you can kind of get away with it when you're doing more of the other style of pop music and stuff like that. It works a little better. But applying that to certain metal or certain rock can be pretty rough. The Warning is a great example of a good fucking mix. How about that? If you want to hear a good rock band mix, The Warning is what's up. That shit is
who does
really fucking good.
You know who mixes their music?
Who?
Do they do it themselves, or do they have?
Oh, you're asking if I know. Somebody had
Yeah,
brought
the
the
Warner.
name. Apparently, it's a famous engineer. Let's see who mixes it.
Oh,
You got
smart
it?
move. Who, me? No.
Oh, I thought you found it. I thought you found it. The Warning mix engineer. Let's see. Who is it?
I've literally just gone down the rabbit hole of the Warning, so I'm still relatively new to them.
Oh.
But from what I've seen so far, I've been really, really impressed. I really loved their cover of Metallica. Actually,
We
yeah.
just reacted to that. Our reaction's coming out tomorrow.
They were really ballsy with that, and I freaking enjoyed the hell out of it. There's a lot of bands that would do like a note for note cover, and they kind of made that their own, but in such an awesome way that I would say that it's pretty much on par in some aspects, even better than the original, which is really hard to do. Like most bands who cover that song don't even get close.
I love how they made it their own fresh version, but they still brought in that iconic riff at the end.
Yeah, I love that as well. I was like,
yes, you can't just delete that riff. You need to have that in there.
What I thought was
so
brilliant about that was it was a build-up into a build-up into more build-ups into more build-ups to the final riff of the song, to the iconic riff of the song.
Yeah.
I was with the guy that helps us with our music videos. He's reacting with me on that song. We were like, that was fucking amazing. It's the most unique take I've heard on a cover in a long time, in a very long time.
Oh no, it was special. It was really, really good. Like it was probably, like I said, it was probably one of my favorite covers from anybody that that I've done covers. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, actually, one of my other favorite covers. If anybody's never listened to it, and I'm gonna get some flack for this. But Fight Star did a cover of Fear of the Dark and it is incredible. So if you've not listened to that cover as well, like go on YouTube now.
What
type
song?
in Fight Star, Fear of the Dark.
Fear of the Dark.
Yeah, and it's a really, really good cover.
Good as who is Rick Beato. Guys, what makes this song great by Rick Beato? I think is the best playlist ever. Because I've learned so much from him. I really have. I know he's an asshole sometimes, guys. I don't care about him as a person, honestly. I just care about the knowledge and the way he explains it.
Well, that's him not guesting on the new podcast, then, is it?
Yeah. It's because I really respected him a lot, and then I actually tried to reach out to him. He was kind of a dick towards me, so I'm like, all right, whatever. But it's not about that. Like I said, I still love his that content that he puts out. So I'm like, I don't really care. Like, okay, he's like that. That's fine. I love all the knowledge I learned from him. So I always have to respect him because I would consider him, even though he didn't directly mentor me, but he made my mixes sound significantly better. He's a reason why my mixing is so much better. He's a reason why I have so much knowledge in the subject. So I can't knock him too bad. Like, because he knows his shit.
Good at what he does.
He knows his shit. He has platinum record with a band, like he knows his shit. Either way, I mean, it just sucks. Some people get arrogant, It is what it is. Whatever. Some people like when, but honestly, is he just super confident? He just knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. So,
yeah.
But
that's what I mean. Like some people like kind of dislike, but that the people kind of know what they're doing. Often do have that kind of like egotistical side to them because they know they're right. Like they've got the background to prove it, the credentials, been there, done that. It's like sometimes you might dislike these people, but it's always a good idea to be like, all right, okay, shut up and listen to what they have to say because they've been there, they've made it. Like no matter what they say, it's important.
Choose the information you take, right? That's why I said choose the information you take. Like, and sometimes the stuff that they're saying is really good advice, but maybe their actions not so good. But really take into consideration what they're saying or what they're doing. Like, really analyze what makes sense, what doesn't. So,
yeah. Anytime you're listening to someone, like, no matter what their personality is, there's always something you can learn. Like, because I agree with you. Like, I remember him talking about John Bonham and not quantizing the drums, but just because they didn't play with a metronome, they just let John Bonham do his thing. And that's why Led Zeppelin's music has such a unique feel, is because Bonzo had that groove and that just like incomparable vibe to his playing, and they just let it flow, and the rest of the band followed him. But I would have never thought of that or even known. What's that?
Imagine without him. Imagine if it was a different drummer. Imagine if Lars was the drummer.
Oh my
god! Let's do it. Let's choose a Led Zeppelin song.
Led Zeppelin who?
Yeah, let's do it. You play Lars drums. I'll do a Led Zeppelin riff, and we'll see how it sounds. Like if Lars were to play in Led Zeppelin, and we'll do a cover.
We should do that.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
Wait, Lars live or Lars on the record?
Oh shit! We'll do a mix. We'll be like Lars live.
Got to do a drum fill that completely throws off the tempo.
Lars took caveman style drumming to a whole new level.
He's a nice guy though.
Yeah, he really is.
He was. If we're going to be talking about legends of the music industry as well, I do want to just like do a quick tribute to the passing of MEATLOAF as well. Unfortunately, he passed away yesterday. Man, that guy was a freaking legend. I've done
MEATLOAF passed away. Is that what you said,
dude? What planet do you live on? You're the host of this podcast.
Hey, that's a secret. I can't tell you what planet I'm on.
Unfortunately, MEATLOAF died unfortunately yesterday and has left the mortal plane riding a black motorcycle in heaven right now.
I mean,
but
condolences to him. But I'll be honest, I thought he passed away already for some reason. That's the first thought that came into my head when you said it. I'm like, didn't he already pass away? I'm not gonna lie. I really thought he passed away from like heart problems or something. Oh my god.
That's what they're gonna say about me too.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up.
Do you know what the worst part is? Alan's been going on to me in Wave for the past like 2 or 3 days ago. Guys, do your research. Do your research.
I did not say that. You're a liar. When did I say that? I said not to do research. Wave was like, should I do any research for this? And I said no. All right. Well, condolences. Seriously. Condolences. Like, out of all jokes aside, guys, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I really did think he passed away. I don't know why. Damn, I hate myself right now.
No, dude. We honor the dead by enjoying the life we still have, you know?
Yeah.
But,
if you think about that comment, though, Potter, hold on. Think about that comment for a second. Say that again. Let's dissect that real quick. Say that again.
We honor the dead by enjoying the life we still have.
That's the kind of fucked up thing to say. if you think about it. Like, if the dead could talk back, what do you think they would say to you? If you said that. Potter's like, I was trying to help you out, Ellen, and you're fucking this up.
No, I hardcore believe that. Yeah. Like, because when I was like 12 years old, my drum mentor passed away unexpectedly. And I had band practice that day, and I didn't want to go because I was super bummed out. Someone who like mentored me on drums as a kid when I was growing up just passed away unexpectedly in his like mid 30s. And I had band practice that day with the band I was in at the time, and I didn't want to go to band practice. I was super bummed out. But the guitarist from the band was like, and I was like 10 or 11 at this time. And he was like, dude, what do you think that he would want you to do today? Do you think he'd want you to be sad and bummed out, or do you think he'd want you to go to band practice and, you know, keep doing this thing in his memory?
Yeah.
So that's what I always think of. And I'm not saying like we shouldn't pay our respects, but just saying, you know, if we appreciate what we still have, then I think it honors them more than being sad about it.
Well, sorry to hear that, man. I feel like the world's biggest asshole right now.
No, it was a long time ago.
Hiding.
And everyone handles stuff differently, but that's just been my thing.
Yeah, man. I totally agree with that. That's what you do, man. You remember your loved ones by keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I was going to say it's come down now. It's like the whole mood.
I'm one of those people that I go through cycles, laugh, tears. Wave brought down the whole conversation. No, I was joking, by the way. But no, I get exactly what you're saying, Wave, and I completely agree with you. I'm sorry if I got all serious on you. I got sad for you for a second. That's what happened right now. I was like, oh, because in my head I was like, I can't imagine if my mentor died. I don't know. Yeah, even how that would happen. I mean, just losing my two friends, which I don't want to. This last year, that they were the first people I met when I moved to El Paso, and that fucking fucked me up pretty bad at the end of December, So I can't even imagine. But my condolences, though, serious. Even though that was probably a while ago, but yeah, that does suck, man. But I agree with you. You should go play. I think I would have done the same thing. I would have went and played. I would have went to band practice. I would have played the fuck out of those drums. You would have got the most emotional fucking drum playing you're ever gonna hear in your life that day. That shit's gonna be perfect.
For sure.
But all right. Well, I forgot what I was going to say. There's something I was going to mention. I completely forgot.
Sorry.
Anything else happening out in the music news world that you guys want to talk about?
Man, I'm the last place that you would go to for news. I never know what's going on.
Well, I have some new stuff. Here we go. I got stuff for you guys. So I wanted to, since we're on this topic, also some sad news. Mikio, he just he passed away, a long time ago. I can't remember the year, but he passed away very young in his mid 30s also. And they did Omura did a tribute to them. So he did a special, and I wanted to bring this up because you couldn't watch the special, but somebody did already post it up. So this is the video, guys. This is the channel if you guys want to check it out. It's all in Japanese. Maybe somebody will put subtitles, but they're listening to Mikio play or whatever, who is an amazing guitarist. We'll see if they'll show a clip. I'll turn this on. Oh, here we go. I think they have a clip of him here. So I wanted to pay tribute to him. So yeah, this is what it is. So they played live and did this. Oh my god, I'm gonna tear up too. 嬉しい限りです。みんなに愛されてたミキオはとても幸せ者です。この追悼ライブをするにあたって、トキさんはじめ大村さん、数多くの音楽関係者の協力があってできたライブです。本当に皆さんありがとうございました。
That's his mother?
Yeah. Can't even imagine, dude.
ミキオは中学校の頃からギターを触り始め。
But yeah, they did this tribute. Let me see. I think they do play this song. I figured I'd watch it with you guys. He's one of my favorite guitarists from Japan. It's just incredible how he plays. It's just very amazing. Let me just get to the song real quick and we can play it, and then we'll check out some of the tweets.
I did a tribute to him on the channel last year, actually. And we actually did a tribute stream on my Twitch. for him, which was really, really good. What really impressed me with him is most people know him for obviously like the rock metal side of his guitar playing, but some of the clips we watched of like
of him singing,
just like soul and funk and jazz.
Oh
and
yeah, it's amazing.
Really
right?
mellow stuff. Like his guitar style and the way he plays. Man, there was just his overall game on a fretboard. It was unparalleled, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's so unique. Like I haven't reacted to much baby metal, but what I did, one of the songs where he was playing, just the style stood out to me, and I was like, I can't wait to watch more of this guy. And then getting the bad news in the comments about what happened was like, oh man.
I'm probably gonna
really
be
sad.
tearing up while we watch this the whole time. I can't because it pisses me off because he's so good. Like he's so good, and it's so fucking sad. Because I tell everyone, like, you gotta understand, this guy was a unique guitarist. Like, you could tell when it was him playing. You could tell it wasn't just some guy playing guitar. Just playing guitar, like it was like playing guitar. That was like he was inside his guitar, if that makes sense. Horrible visual image.
An
Hey to
extension of himself.
Yeah, exactly. Hey to see says somehow it pisses me off that Baby Metal can't appear there. They would like to be there too. I agree, Hey to see. Man, that's what a good true comment. But yeah, let's watch this, guys. Just this little clip. We'll check out some of the tweets that they did, and try not to tear up too bad. I'll try not to. No problem. It was fitting because you guys mentioned Meatloaf. I'm like, oh god, I forgot we were gonna talk about this. So let's check this out. Let's check out this little
And
tribute.
use some virtual tissues.
I'm gonna need to grab real ones here.
Real ones, yeah. Let's get a box ready.
はい呼んじゃおっかそうですね藤岡あれミキヒロじゃねえなミキヨ先生はいミキヨ藤岡
So sweet, man.
若干恥ずかしくなってるのなんで坊さんが
可愛くないおっさんだぞ
一番年上じゃない
が高いのもう一発
また彼が戻ってきますよ、はい、藤岡さんあれタバコ吸ってんのかなあいたいたおかえりなさいかわいいかわいい
可愛くないう
るさい
おっさんだミキオ藤岡
今日なんか女の子みたい
So, saying that this is Omura's band playing the original track "Hills of Wisteria," which I've reacted to before. I don't know. Do you guys know if I saw this particular recording? I'm not sure. But anyways, I think it'll be cool for us all to hear together. This is the one thing I can play without us getting blocked or taken down.
This is where the magic happens.
バカなおっさんだぞ
僕より全然年上だな
はいみたいな感じ
Oh, I thought they were gonna play the song. Do you guys know if they play the song? I thought they were gonna play it. But anyways, I mean, at least you guys know the video's out there if you guys want to watch it. I guess they don't play the song, but anyways, all right. Well, if anybody has like a link that you know that won't be like fuck up the stream or something, we can watch it and check it out. But here's some tweets. Shout out to Surrogate Moldets for giving me these links and stuff like that. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the whole Discord community for just like providing us information for us to talk about. But this picture of them of the day, a really cool Bo posted this one. Ooh, it's hitting me. Fuck. But yeah, so damn,
Man, it's a sad one. It's a
so
absolutely
sad.
amazing guitarist gone way too soon and way too young, man. I love the fact that obviously Amore is doing this and the friendship and stuff like that, because there's a lot of artists I think that obviously pass away too young and don't get the recognition they deserve after they've kind of gone. It is kind of brushed over, and I love the fact that these guys do something every year to honor his memory. That kind of shows the family and not only of the Cami band and all his friends and just everything that he built and how tight he was with everybody as well. And that really shows in the way that his music that he plays, his feeling on stage, and his mannerisms as well. Like there's sometimes you can watch somebody and like you kind of know if this person's being genuine or it's a performance, it's an act, and you never got that with him. It was always genuine. He was just always smiling and always just loved playing, man. And it's like, he was a great person out as well as a great guitarist. Some of the best moments I know from Babymetal fans, especially when the live shows, is of him just like when the camera cuts and you can see him smiling into the crowd back at Amore and stuff like that. Like some of the shots of his smile is just absolutely memorizing.
Yeah. Okay, I think you got it together. So the family gave over all Mikio's guitars and gears. It just hits me hard. I don't know why it hits me so hard. I guess it's like what you said, Neon. It's just one of those. I think the reason why I tear up or cry about it is the fact that, not saying that nobody's gonna know about him, but like it only feels like he wasn't given a chance for other people to hear him. So that's why I like to bring him up as much as I possibly can on the channel. So
yeah, same.
Yeah, but
yeah. I definitely haven't seen enough Babymetal or enough of his work. Like, it makes me want to now go and enjoy it, because I don't know if, probably can't react to it on YouTube, but I just want to go watch it to experience it.
you can check out some Mikio's stuff, solo stuff, and it'll go on YouTube. I think you can do syncopation too.
Is it just under his name, or?
I've had problems in the past because I have done quite a bit of his stuff, and I had a few videos taken down about a year or two ago of just him. It was just him playing. I had a video that I reacted to, which was just him just playing guitar and showing. It was like I think it was an EMP video, which was really weird, and it was just him teaching guitar. Can you remember like the old magazines you used to get, where you used to get like a DVD, put it in a computer, and artists used to just show you how they do their riffs and stuff like that. It was just like that, and that actually got taken down by a Muse of all things, which was really weird because obviously it was just him with no association to Cami Band or a Babymetal, and it was an EMP segment, so it was like a completely different company. So how a Muse came in and took that down off me, I will never
weird
know.
Like for them to like feel like they own his work even post-mortem when it's not the actual
when it's not actually related to them. But I've had a few videos like that, a few videos taken down from a Muse and stuff like that. So if you are to pursue that avenue, just be mindful of that.
That's what's messed up about the way the YouTube copyright system works, is that if you did appeal that, because you totally have a case to appeal it, they are still the ones that get to decide whether your appeal is valid.
Yeah.
And they'll just be like, screw you.
Screw you. That's what I mean. Like, obviously with all our content is so much based on these kind of Japanese bands. The first rule is you don't kind of bite the hand that feeds you. So you don't really contest. I don't contest these big bands. If they block my videos, I'm just like, yeah, fair enough.
I only dispute it once. I never do the appeal. I just provided the link, but it looks like my video didn't get taken down, so I put the link into the chat, Potter. I can send it to you later if you do want to check it out.
Yeah.
But it'll get copyrighted, but it won't get blocked.
Cool.
So you'll still be able to put up. But that I would highly recommend you to check. Syncopation by Babymetal. I think it's a great song.
Thank you.
So I think there's a comment here I just want to bring up from Maiko. He just says, obviously, laughing at obviously he's referring to Meatloaf there, and obviously I think that's just a case of scenario. My friend, obviously Meatloaf meant a lot to myself. I think maybe not so much for obviously Alan and Wave, but we all know Mikio as well. So we've all been affected with him with our channels. So it's easier for us to all appreciate him. I think when it comes to Meatloaf, it's just myself that kind of grew up with Meatloaf. So I love him.
What was the comment?
Out of Hell.
What was the comment awesome. About? What comment?
It's just in chat from Michael. But he brings up a decent point. Like when I see this type of comments, like I'm just like, man, I mean no disrespect.
Oh yeah,
but I think that's
We weren't laughing at a dead guy. We were laughing at each other in an uncomfortable situation. You know, it's just human nature. No one knows how to handle these things properly. You know. It's an icky thing to talk about.
Yeah,
but we weren't disrespecting it. Like we didn't mean any disrespect. We weren't laughing at him. We were just,
It's sad that we have to. It's like, man, when people comments like that, like, did you guys hear everything we said? Because we did say we don't, like, all jokes aside, like, it's a serious thing. That's what we said. So, like, of course, we don't mean disrespect. I laugh nervously too, also. So, like, it's like,
yeah, me too.
Sorry, I just seen that comment and I was just like, it's like in my.
I didn't see that one.
That's good.
Yeah, I would have brought it up. I don't care. I'll answer. But
I mean, we want to make sure that it wasn't misunderstood. Like we didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like because the intention is never obviously to be disrespectful. And if it came across that way, then obviously we apologize. But honestly, like I said, for me, the guy was a legend.
Yeah,
I need to listen to more of his stuff.
I've never heard of Meatloaf ever. I've heard of the name, but I've never heard his music. Maybe I have in passing.
Like I said, his Bat Out of Hell album, like Keisha said, is like one of the greatest selling albums of like the music. Full stop. It is so popular.
Really?
Rosie plays one of his hits once in a while, and like I really like the sound. But I think that's all I've heard.
Maybe I should do reactions to Meatloaf since I've never heard of him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, like I don't know if that would probably get blocked if they're that big.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, it'll probably get blocked now because of obviously his passing. They do tend to do that. If someone's passed, there'll be like a period where they'll stop his stuff. Going up.
But that'd be now that I think about it, it'd be pretty disrespectful to just like start that now or not. I mean, listening to their music, I mean, I don't know. I don't see that as disrespect. I hope people go listen to my music when I'm dead.
Yeah, no kidding. But that's the thing. Like, you want them to listen to it before you're dead.
Hey, Decio said, was he mainly popular out of the UK? I thought that was a good question.
He was popular worldwide. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I'm slurring now. Probably mostly in US, Europe, I imagine. He was really popular. But the Battle of Hell album is legendary. If you guys have never heard that, you really should go and listen to it. It was actually my dad that introduced me to Meatloaf, and we used to listen to it all the time in the car. Going backwards and forwards, and me and my dad, it would just be me and my dad in the car, having like sort of like a bonding session, I suppose, where we just just scream the lyrics and sing it while we're in that thing. But it's so
it's like a really special place for you.
Yeah, it does. That's why I wanted to bring it up today, because obviously, for me personally, it was.
I'm looking at it. It was
a really sad passing.
And
wait, he's an American. He was an American singer.
Yeah, he was an American singer. He was like, like I said, the Battle of Hell album. If you've never listened to it, you really should. It is like one of the greatest albums like ever. It is so good. It is so fast paced, so bouncy. I would say maybe now, obviously compared to modern times, it might be a little bit outdated for some.
1977.
Yeah, but the album is incredible. The guitar work and some of the riffs and some of the.
So his name was Marvin Lee Aday. He sold millions of albums, won a Grammy, and acted in films including The Rocky Horror Picture Show and Fight Club. I saw Fight Club, but that was a long time ago. He was 1977 debut, Bat Out of the Hell. Campy amalgam of hard rock, Broadway style Bombcast. Became one of the best-selling albums of all time. Died on Thursday. He was 74 years old. His death was confirmed by his manager, Michael Green. The cause and location were not given. Of course, this is according to New York Times, everyone. MEATLOAF, who was born in Marvin Lee Day, took his stage name childhood nickname. His nickname was MEATLOAF. Imagine having
he was quite big. Yeah, he had a bit of a weight problem.
Okay. Man, kids.
He beat me to it.
Kids be cruel.
Kids can be cruel.
Yeah. I kind of zoomed in too much. Sorry, I was just trying to get it so you guys can read it more. Where did I leave off here?
That explains why kids in my elementary school called me Meatloaf.
Oh shit!
It's just clicking.
Wow! God damn! Well, I'm sorry about that.
I was about to say, you two have seen the Tenacious D film Pick of Destiny.
No.
No.
Oh my god! My sweet Jesus!
But before we get
Meatloaf actually plays Jack Black's dad in that. It's only a short.
Oh,
thing,
really?
He stars on. Yeah, he literally has the singing segment just before Dio comes on. So like
that's perfect.
He's considered like obviously quite massive in like the rock.
Steven from the chat said that his dad gave him that nickname. So I don't know. Maybe it was just a fun thing, though.
Well, so New York Times.
Despite his success, he
can't always trust it.
Yeah, exactly. Despite his success, he earned little respect from rock critics. Nutrition. Oh, see, yeah, and then here we are talking the way we are. Fuck. All right. Oh, goddamn. Nutrition-free audio lunch meat was how Rolling Stone dismissed "Bat Out of Hell." Wow, really? That's brutal. Which would go to sell 14 million copies in the U.S. in the 1993 edition of its album Guidebook. I mean, that's a long time ago. 1977.
I still don't hear what Rolling Stone has to say.
He made a trilogy of that album. Seriously, the Bat Out of Hell trilogy is probably considered by most to be like one of the best trilogy albums like ever.
That's so crazy that Rolling Stone was so harsh on it, even though it turned out so successful.
Like I said, it was so different. Like you said, he kind of like came from like a Broadway background, so it's kind of like bombastic rock. It's so fast paced but happy. If that makes sense.
Awesome.
It really is. Like you really should check it out. There's lots of piano work in his music.
Is it like theatrical kind of?
It is kind of theatrical, but it's like theatrical rock. It's like it's like what Jack Black and Tenacious D is now back then in the 70s. That's the only way I can describe it. It was just
cool,
so good, and people loved it.
His girth was frequent source of jibes and disc jockeys, magazine caption writers through MEATLOAF was in on the joke. Oh, so he was in on a joke. So they make fun of him and he would go with it. Describing his meeting with Mr. Steinman of the British music magazine Mojo in 2017. Like I said, this is from New York Times. I don't know how true any of this is, so take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. I'm surprised you guys never heard any of his songs. You must have heard something on a radio somewhere,
maybe.
I can do everything for love.
Let me see.
That's MEATLOAF?
Don't do that. Yeah, that's MEATLOAF.
I didn't know that was MEATLOAF. MEATLOAF hits.
No
Let's
way.
see.
That's crazy. I did not know that was MEATLOAF.
I'm not gonna play too long, but let's see.
That was one of his slower songs, but
he must have been one of Jack Black's inspirations then, like coming up.
What's a song I would know?
You think?
Let me see. MEATLOAF's biggest hit.
Well, the obvious one would probably be "The Bat Out of Hell." It's probably the most popular, but like I said,
"Bat Out of Hell." Let's see.
There's so many.
Wow.
Now this might be something you might have to play in small quantities just in case.
Yeah. I'm only gonna play like a clip. Because, I don't want to get... Never heard of that.
Oh, dude, you really...
I see what you're saying about, like, the theatrical...
Yeah, it's like theatrical, fast-paced, but there's some guitar works and solos and build-up. That is just incredible.
Good just said, check out Would Do Anything for Love. Yeah, that song I don't know. But... That's so weird, and I love 70s music, but would do anything for love. Let's see.
we probably wouldn't have School of Rock if not for Meatloaf then. Because like,
oh yeah, I remember this actually. I just seen a comment from one of my followers. Hey, these don't get cocky. Remember when you said you never heard this any BG song?
Some nights are like nothing I've ever
literally my
seen
chat posted me a list of every single BG.
Never heard that song either.
And
Sorry.
I was just like, oh, okay, I've heard of a few.
Hey, you're gonna have to
everyone's heard "Staying Alive."
Hey, oh, that's what it is. I know "Staying Alive." That's not anything for love. But anyways, Neon, you were talking while I was playing that song. Go ahead and say everything all over again.
No, you were playing the song while he was talking.
I know. That's what I was like, dude, you're gonna have to say all. You know what? You helped us with the copyright, probably. Go ahead and say everything you said all over again, because I missed all of that.
I can't remember.
It came from the heart. Now it's gone.
The comment from Hades. He goes, "Don't get cocky because, like, remember when you said you never heard of a Bee Gees song?" Which, ironically, I was like, "Bee Gees," like, and it just never popped into my head. I was like, "I don't think I've ever heard anything from the Bee Gees." So, literally, one of the guys in my chat in my stream posted to me a list of like 150 songs that have either been made by the Bee Gees or like one of the members has like wrote the song or produced the song or something. And I went through this whole entire list on my stream one day. It took me about 40 minutes and I was like, okay, I've heard of that song. Okay. And I think out of these 150 songs, I think like 28 or 30 of these songs, which I was like, I've never heard of the Bee Gees before. I was like, oh, okay, so I've heard like 30 songs and not realized it, so it's...
Yeah, but no, these I legit don't know. But Good said if I go play another part, I'll try playing another part. Let's see. No, I've never heard of this. Like, I've never heard that song.
Wow.
And he's an American singer.
It's funny you say that about the Bee Gees, though, because, like, for me, the Bee Gees were... I guess kind of like Meatloaf for you. It was my mom's favorite band. So it was literally playing in the background all the time. I think their One Night Only concert was the first album I ever like played drums with and was, getting to learn how to groove on. So like for me, the Bee Gees are like formative music.
Yeah.
Which is weird now.
I think that's part of it, man. I think it's like, I feel like definitely your parents have like an influence on what you kind of listen to, but also your friends as well. Like your friends in school as you go through that and you listen to that. It's cool.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's like it's okay, dude. It's okay. It's your show. What are you saying sorry for, you?
I accidentally hit play. Hey, it's all of our show. What do you mean?
It's so funny. Every time Neon's talking, all of a sudden he's like,
well, no.
He's trying to tell me something. He's like, shut up, Neon.
No, the other time, though, I was playing the video before he started talking, and then he just decided to go on a rant while the video was playing. I was like, why is he going on a rant while the music's playing? I'm like, it's helping copyright.
Dude, that's the problem with being on Zoom. I have it on speaker mode, so every time someone talks, they show up in my square, so I forget that the live stream is a different video.
Oh shit! Yeah, you should probably just put up mine only, so you see all of it.
Can you pin it on speaker?
Yeah,
mode?
you can pin it. You can pin it on speaker mode. You can take it so you just see all of us. That's what I do it. So, like right now, I just see all of us. So then you just see me switching to scenes. I was gonna look up that Rolling Stones article, but
oh crap.
I'm sorry, Good. I don't know it, man. Trust me, I would know. Like I know right away. I played more than 1.5 seconds. I played 3 different clips of the song, and I can't play too much of it because we'll get the stream taken down.
Yeah, there's that as well. You got to think of monetization and stuff.
Yeah,
like I said, even.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know who Meatloaf is. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who they are. I don't know who he is. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So this is the time for everybody on Alan's Patreon now to go and request a shit ton of Meatloaf songs. I want to see it.
Oh yeah, make sure you like this video so we can get past the viewership. Let's get up to 85 likes. By the way, if you're just joining, we're doing this every Friday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We're getting together, talking about music, showing off the news. Join our Discords. Next time I'll have comments come up so you guys can get the links to everything. I couldn't figure it out before the stream. But let us know what you want us to talk about. Like, so we'll collect articles and news things to talk about throughout the week, and then we come on here and we talk about it. And all that good stuff. So, talk about music.
Well, I was a bit gutted as well because I was supposed to go and see Sabaton.
I can't talk anymore until we hit 85 likes. So you guys keep talking.
All right,
fair enough.
You can talk now.
I was kind of gutted because I was supposed to go and see Sabaton this week. Well, not this week. This freaking out in March, and yeah, that got delayed. So I got my email through saying that they'd cancelled the tour and stuff like that. So yeah, like stuff obviously in the world's still going on, and I still can't see a live show yet, which is it's killing me now. It's been like 2 years. It's been like 2 years, and my body is ready. My literal body is ready for a live show. It's been too long, man. It's been too long.
That just happened with the Warning too. I had my Warning tickets. It was supposed to be February 1st, but then it got postponed. They just posted the new dates, but I haven't gotten a chance to check them out yet. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's like it just keeps getting more and more postponed. Because I think this is the tour that was supposed to start in March of 2020. And it just got postponed again.
I can talk now. So the Warning, I have my tickets still. It hasn't got postponed yet. I was waiting. Really? I was going to jump in. I'm like, nope, can't talk yet. That's a good idea for everything. We'll be like, all right, we have to get past 30 likes for us to activate our talking abilities.
I guess it worked.
Yeah. Did you guys?
Yeah, I want to talk about that. Yeah, the Sabaton interview. Well done on that, my man. I very much enjoyed that video.
Did you?
I found it on your YouTube channel.
Did you watch that, Potter? Have you heard Sabaton?
No, I haven't.
You haven't heard of Sabaton?
Sorry, I was just checking the updated tour dates for the Warning. Oh, now I'm seeing them on April 27th.
I wonder when mine is then, because I had to cancel one of them because of the freaking vaccine thing or whatever. Like, because they, so I had a Denver concert and all you needed was a negative test, so that's what I was gonna do, right? But because I can't get the thing. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word or not. I can't get the shot. How about that?
You can't.
I can't get the shot. So I have tests with me, so I just take a test before I go anywhere if anybody needs proof or whatnot. And they changed it on me, so I couldn't go to the Denver concert. So they gave me my money back because they just did it the last minute. And then I went. I got one in Pennsylvania, but it's looking like I can't do that one either because if it gets postponed and all that stuff, it's gonna suck.
Dude,
yeah,
that really sucks because like you can't do it because of your health, right?
Yeah. I don't want to risk it.
And you're still getting.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
sucks.
I'm probably fine now. Like I said, it's been like what, guys? How long has it been? No drinking and stuff. It's been about 2 months now. But that's only 2 months, you know. I don't know. I did a lot of damage, guys. Did a lot of damage. So, and then the other shit been clean for about 5 months. So it's just I'm not gonna take chances since it's associated with a lot of heart problems. I already have a lot of heart problems where like I can't breathe and stuff like. I'm just like I'm not taking a chance. And I'm pretty sure I already had it like already too. So, but yeah, back to the Sabaton interview. Sabaton interview, man. The full interview is up on Patreon. It will be up on the podcast too if you want to check it out ahead of time. The Patreon helps directly support the channel and support everything that we're doing. Go ahead and check out these guys' Patreon too if you have the means to do so. Of course, it really helps us keep this going and all that good stuff. So I think most of us have an option where you can choose what we react to also. For me, I go live and I react to whatever you guys choose, and it goes up on YouTube right afterwards. And so.
Cool. I'm looking forward to this new format.
Yeah, I think this is
especially once we get used to, talking about news stories and stuff. And like you said before, like if we each bring our own story, kind of take the reins for that part, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. Oh, something else that was just popped into my head actually, regarding Babymetal. Did you guys see the album cover that was on Twitter? Kind of like collaboration.
Wait, what?
The official Babymetal Twitter account retweeted it actually. So basically, it was a advert, I think, for like homemade
Advertising for those who don't know.
yeah, for covers for covers on vinyls or something like that. But it's not often like the official Baby Metal channel retweets something. And I had a few fans wondering, obviously, about the cover, whether or not it was like a new Baby Metal album cover or something, or maybe like the start of Baby Metal kind of coming out of their hiatus, maybe a little bit.
I'm convinced after that Koba interview that they're coming back 100%. Like, also, by the way, so anybody has any speculation, I'm kind of 100% convinced. I'll say 99.9999999%. I'll leave it up for that 0.000000001. I was gonna mention something about the Band-Maid too. Does anyone know the dates on that? I looked on their site and there's nothing about the U.S. tour. Still,
they haven't
it
been
just says it's
announced
happening
yet.
in 2022.
I think with everything blowing up, like the new variant and everything right now. I hope. Anyway.
Yeah. No, you're good. I think we can say
waiting.
that. I think we're on
Okay.
Megatron. I think we're on Megatron in Transformers so far. So I think we're on the Megatron variant. I think we finally got to the
since
master.
Megatron started, I think they're kind of waiting, because that was like right after the acoustic show when they announced the tour. Then all of a sudden, it was unsure again. So it's probably still fluid, like what the dates are going to be.
Steven brought up a good comment. He said, Koba creates all the drama and complains about it. But
then that creates more drama and more more eyes on them. It's great marketing. Like, so the guy's a master manipulator.
Yeah, and you said this is on Twitter. It's on Baby Metal's Twitter.
Yeah, the official Baby Metal Twitter account. They retweeted it.
Let me see. Let me pull it up for everyone so you guys can see what we're talking about. Oh, why am I not signed in? Damn it. All right. I'll make sure I sign in next time. If anybody has the link, send it to me in Discord. I'll bring it up real quick. So you're saying it's like maybe they're in the middle of recording the new album. I think that's a possibility.
I would like to hope so. I mean, they haven't toured since the beginning of 2020, I believe, because I seen them just at the back end of 2020, and I seen them, and then literally like a week later, like the whole world went to shit. So I seen them at a very, very good time, and then the whole world went to hell. And I haven't seen any other bands or really heard from them since. The new album was released. Metal Galaxy was released before that. So it's been a fair while now. I mean, I know that the girls, from what I've heard from like people that obviously research it and stuff and speculation, I'd just like to emphasize that speculation is that the girls at the minute are obviously in university, kind of doing their own stuff. Mm-hmm. So in kind of retrospect, it's kind of a good time for them to kind of go off and do stuff that they wouldn't get to do, being obviously in a band and live and tour and stuff. So there's that as well, finishing off their like university degrees and stuff. But you would hope with this much time that there's going to be something.
Somebody said there's rumors that Babymetal will release a new album in Japan this summer. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but thank you for if that's true insight. I'm not sure. Haydecio is saying, I thought it was an elegant way to let people start to speculate about the new album like we are right now.
Like we are right now.
Vladimir, no, I haven't seen it yet. I had to take Rosie to get a COVID. Oh, that was the word.
That was the
word. Anyways, that has nothing to do with this
get a test. Crap. Now
I'm coming to shut us down now. Blade Potter.
At 2 seconds out.
Jeff said Miku said on the radio Band-Maid that they are releasing dates for the USA tour soon. So all right, I want to talk about this last article, guys, and then something we're gonna do. We're gonna have this way more planned out for next Friday. So the last 20 minutes, we're just gonna literally just talk to chat. But I'll always like highlight your guys' comments, bring them up. Like I said, if you guys have the means to do so, super chat if you want to support this thing further. We'd appreciate it. Help us get everything together and put this out there and get more people involved and stuff like that and make it like official so we can have our own news little Japanese plus around the world kind of music news thing. So that's the whole idea of this podcast, is to set it up. So we hope to grow it and make it something. So I haven't really gotten into
up on Babymetal.
Say it again.
I'm excited to get brushed up on Babymetal, and because I've been neglecting them, like distracted with other stuff. So this will give me a good reason to get back into them.
Have you watched my cover yet?
No, it's on my list. Probably next week. It's like the next song on my to-do list.
I can't wait to see your reaction to it.
Do you want me to let you know before I post it?
Yeah. Well, so we can share it with everyone. We should. You know what we should do? I got an idea. Next Friday, when we go live, we'll all watch your reaction to it.
Okay. Sweet.
There you go. Next week we'll watch Wave's reaction to the cover. I want to talk about this last article, and then we're just gonna chat for 10 minutes, so we'll call it there, guys. You guys okay with that? We'll go 10 minutes longer.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys all down? You guys can ask us questions in about 8 minutes. So I'll bring them up. So another thing that we're gonna add in for a segment on this thing that we're doing with the Japanese news and other news from around the world on music related is this band that came up. I follow JPU Records, and have you guys heard of Fem 2.0? Who is this? The cover really intrigued me. I'm like, who are they? So I don't know. So it's a musical mannequin duo, Fem, are famed for their girls' anthem, Boys Get Monies. I guess this is a J-pop band. If I release, which some J-pop's pretty good. I'm curious, and it is a big genre over there. But what are you gonna say?
Musical mannequin duo?
I don't know. And then apparently
are they real people, or is it?
I don't. There's a music video. I'm reacting to it after the stream, so I can see what the fuck it's about. Because I was curious, it intrigued me. But apparently they're quickly got a fan base in the U.S. and Europe and the rest of the world. Their album debut, Femsolation. I don't know. It just sounded interesting. So their top 10 Billboard World Albums chart in the U.S. and has picked up Best Indie Album at HMV stores across the UK. What is that? HMV stores.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! That's like the British, like where you go buy your like cheap CDs and DVDs and stuff. Really out of date shop now.
Oh, okay, all right.
they still like band t-shirts and stuff in there.
I was ready for you to say I don't know. I'm like, wait, aren't you living over there?
Yeah,
he lives in a box too.
I do. Like, since I started reacting, man, I don't leave this fucking chair.
So anyways, it looks interesting. I don't know. And then yeah, so here's the video. So I'm gonna react to it after this, actually, just to see what the fuck it's about. So yeah.
Nice.
They have some cool news stuff on here. Let's see if they have anything else new on here. So Scandal T's Mirror music video. We got that coming out. Awesome. So they celebrate their 15th anniversary. Man, I didn't know they were together that long. So 10th studio album Mirror out internationally on CD February 2022. The teaser video for the album title track, which was composed by guitarist Mammy and has lyrics by drummer Rena. So, all right. Nice. So they got a lot of guests coming in on that one. That's interesting. I didn't even expect this news. This just must have came out. This just came out today. So look at that. We're getting lucky with this new stuff already.
No kidding.
And then here's the teaser. I don't know if this will probably get blocked, but I'll play a snippet of it. Pretty good.
I like that. Oh, we're getting in the rhythm.
I like that.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to play it too long.
I wouldn't play any more than that. That's definitely getting blocked.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like the Move Along drum beat from All American Rejects.
Yeah. It really is. And also like 80 other songs. All right, guys. that's it for this news talk and stuff. So we'll leave it to you guys. Let's answer some questions from the chat. See what they say. You got questions for all of us. We'd appreciate if you keep it music related, of course. That'd be awesome. JPU probably owns 70% of your content, guys.
The content.
Oh, facts.
He's not wrong.
Man. I probably should have made sure there was no delay settings. There might be a delay between questions and us chatting. So, guys, let them come in if you guys... Hey, 5 more likes to 100. Does anybody know what program I have to use for... what program I need to use to get the things to automatically show up on YouTube chats? I really don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. Oh, I have one more thing, guys. I have one more thing. No, I'll wait until after this. I got some Love Bites merch that just came in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got some Love Bites.
Like, what kind of merch?
I don't know. I forget. I always order shit and I forget what I get.
Ooh,
So,
unboxing video?
I'm going to zoom in real quick on myself. So look at this shit. This looks
nice.
It came from London. But I didn't know Miho drew all the stuff for the art. I guess I should have known.
Really?
But it's really cool because we interviewed one of the bands that's on here. So they have their own special tape, One Eye Closed, which they're coming back on, by the way. They might join us, guys, on one of the Fridays for a Chat the Singer. They're a really good band, too. Go check them out. But, yeah. So,
let me know before that happens so I can check out their stuff.
Yeah, they're a really good band. But... yeah, so this is,
I
really
love
cool.
that tape.
But I don't want to open it because the tape is so badass.
The tape is so good.
The tape is so badass.
Just cut it very cleanly with a razor.
And we were just talking about JPU Records. Don't worry, you guys can hunt me down on this address, but it's not my address, so good luck. I'm glad I'm moving out of here in a week, so you got a week to come kill me if you want to kill me, all right? There you go. But anyway, after that, you're screwed. And the thing is, I want to take the tape off and stuff, but yeah. So, anyways, I'll open up. You guys want me to open up? Let's see what I got.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
The problem is I always open shit, right? I mean, I always order shit, but it was 3 months ago because it takes forever to come out. So I'm pretty sure this is the Love Bites mix. That thing that they have there. But yeah, this tape is badass. Oh, it's a shirt. It's a shirt. Who would have thought a shirt was coming in this box?
I legit thought that was a book.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, shit. All right.
That's a nice folding job.
Look, you have the JPU record sticker. I'll put it in my studio.
Nice.
Put it up there on the wall.
Represent. Put it on the wall right now.
Yeah, look at One Eye Closed, by the way, is coming out with a new album. That's awesome. Look, you got Aldia showing up on here. Nice.
Nice.
That's really
so cool that they're all cross promoting in the merch.
Oh, look at
Man, I love that sticker, man.
so, and then it's the CD. Yeah, that's right. It came with a CD too in the beginning. It's funny because every time I get new merch, Neon's always on a stream with me. This happened last time. We did.
I know, man. I swear you just invite me on here just to mock me with brand new merch of Babymetal and Love Bites.
Oh shit! This is bad. This is badass looking. That's awesome.
Nice.
And then on the back it says "in the beginning." That's really cool.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
So finally got a Love Bites shirt. Took forever, but I finally got it.
I love that color scheme.
I like the color scheme as well. That is bad.
Hold on, I'll go put it on. Be right back.
I would guess we have similar.
No, you have to strip on stream, man. Get it out. Get your toe off. Off.
Oh, it's the same. Like that ring, the planet ring or whatever, is the same color scheme as Neon's background and my videos.
I know, right? That's why you should have been sent to us.
Cotton candy. Neon cotton candy.
Neon is not getting jealous much. No, not jealous at all.
I'm jealous.
I'm jealous. Yeah.
All right, there you go. Cut it
Oh,
out.
here we go. Sexy reveal.
It matches Neon's background. Like,
That's what I was just saying.
That's why we were just saying. That's why I should have it.
Yeah, Neon, you need to. Hey, this came from the UK. Go to the JPU store and go get it from them.
Might come quicker.
I might have to do some sucking up to the missus now.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. Usually it's the other way around, and that's what I said. But you know, but yeah,
do what you gotta do.
I'll be like, I'll be like, hey, I've seen this shirt.
That is a beautiful shirt.
This is awesome. Yeah, I love shirts like this. Different material too. Now I
Next
have a
stream, we
Life
can
Bite
all be
shirt.
matching shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, we should wear baby metal so I can see what the Neon wear the baby metal shirt finally.
Yeah, I tell you what, every time I wear it, I literally wore it on stream. I did a stream. Was it this?
I don't
week?
think Potter has a
When
baby
did I wear
metal
it?
one though.
I wore it on
No.
Wednesday. I thought.
Yeah.
I've only done like 3 baby metal videos, so I'm not like a hardcore baby metal fan yet.
I don't think you'll like baby metal as much as you like Band-Maid and stuff.
This.
Oh, I mean, that's good enough, man.
It took me long enough to get just like my favorite
Just
band.
that word.
Yeah. Well, Band-Maid, I'm like really picky because I like those all art shirts, like all the way down. Like I saw that shirt, I'm like, I'm not getting that one. I want the special ones that they come out with.
I wish Band-Maid had a shirt with this neon color scheme like the one you got. It's like the Love Bite shirt. I mean,
well, did you see the one that I have a Band-Maid shirt that's kind of like this? There's one
really?
behind me. I have this one.
Oh, it's got a little bit of Alan's thighs, very moist.
I swear it's a real studio, guys.
No, the screen just
I don't have the
disappeared.
teal. I don't have the teal one with me, but this is like I love it when they come out with these shirts. Band-Maid comes out with these ones. Like, have you seen this one? They had a teal version of this, and it's pretty badass.
Dang.
I think.
that's cool. I like that little tag they put on the bottom of the shirt too.
Yeah. If you guys want to, yeah, that's really cool, right, dude? My new shirt design. I did that. We found somebody that can do it, and they're gonna put like our Dicodec logo right at the end. It's almost done, guys.
Oh, cool.
I'm giving away the mock-up for free when I get it. Like I'm gonna do it as a raffle or thing or whatever. But these Japanese
how you
shirts
know it's
inspired
not a
me. They inspired me
bootleg.
to make a shirt like this. So it's a mix between the Band-Maid style and Max from the Hormone. The way that I designed the shirt, I was like, so I went all out.
Oh, sweet.
With it. But
Are you gonna do a moistification shirt like that?
well, that one's already out, but I mean, yeah, that's through a website, right? This other one was like, they're like this shit's serious. Like they're sending me like a shirt like first before they make them. They're like, all right, make sure you like it. So they're sending me a pre-shirt, but it's awesome material. My buddy Ben, which Vicky's husband, he got shirts made for his Japanese food thing called Noms or whatnot, and the material is so amazing. So he gave me that person's number, so I'm making shirts through them, and they do for super cheap. It's only like $4, $5 a shirt or something like that to be made. I think
nice.
roughly.
Oh, cool.
And please raffle your PRS. No.
I really like this the Moist Collection shirt with the all over print. That's really cool.
Yeah, she get it.
And it's just dripping.
Not raffling this guy. Sorry.
Oh, what a beautiful guitar. That's like my dream guitar.
It's amazing. I love playing it the most. This is my only bass. I don't think I've ever showed my bass. This is like my only bass. This is from the first band I played in. And it's a
Nice.
PV. Nobody even plays PV basses anymore.
PV?
Yeah, the Cirrus series.
Nice.
Amazing series.
I used to have a PV 12-string guitar, I think. What was their the Stratocaster guitar they made? Oh, Pacifica.
You remember?
Doesn't Asterism? What's her name? Haruka. Doesn't she play Pacificas?
I don't know.
Oh no, that's a Yamaha. That's Yamaha. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. But all right, guys.
Everyone's probably like, "What the heck is he talking about?"
I'm sure someone knows. Did anyone leave questions? I didn't see any questions. I guess nobody has questions for us. So I guess we'll leave it at that, guys. We'll see you all next Friday. Tell everyone about it. You know, anyone that wants to catch up on news about the Japanese scene or other music around the world, tell them to come in, join us. Chill, chat. The VOD will be up, of course, and then we'll let you know when we get it all situated. We're gonna wait until we're like 4 episodes in, and then everything will be on Spotify and stuff. So if you don't have any time, or if you're at work, you can listen at work. It'll be a little bit easier than trying to watch it on YouTube and stuff like that. So, but PV was a great series. It was. There was another series before it. I can't remember what it was. We'll talk about it next time. So. We will see you guys next Friday. And guys, thank you for coming on. And this is going to be exciting. I can't wait to do this. This is a exciting thing that we were really looking forward to. We literally like planned maybe, only 5 minutes before the stream, but that's besides the point.
It's true. Like during the 5-minute countdown, he's like, "Hey, we should do this every week."
yeah, we should do this every week while like we're even Alan are running around getting coffee, and I'm sat here like, "I'm ready, guys. Come on, man."
Literally, they came out 30 minutes before. I was like, "Hey, so I've been thinking about this idea. Would you like to do it?" And I was like, "I want to announce it now." You have to decide in 30 minutes. All right. See you.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
All right.
See
Bye.
you.